All right, hello everybody. We are back live once again. We're going to cover the latest TikTok live news, including the potential TikTok ban and the TikTok CEO talking to Congress earlier this week. Also, TikTok live beta testing the what's it called, multi-guest experience. As per usual, guys, you know we like to start these live streams by providing instant value. Today's instant value is on the Tickfinity website. This is completely free. This is the text-to-speech chat page. You can give anyone the ability to get a message read out loud in chat like this.
Test user says this is a test.
I like to get this only for my subs and top gifters. So if people send money, they get a little perk. They can type in my chat. They can say I've got it configured, exclamation mark TTS, followed by a message. So if they type exclamation mark TTS, hello Harry, it says Harry says hello Harry. That wouldn't make sense in that example. Somebody else would say hello Harry. But that's a great little feature just to encourage, just to give your subs, give top gifters a little perk, or you can give it to everybody. Keep in mind, if you give it to everybody, they'll probably type racist, horrible things. So it is best to give it to the people who spend money, or you can try and just filter out the words. Up to you guys. Great little feature there. That is the text-to-speech chat page. If you guys want to learn more about text-to-speech chat, there should be a guide, a full-length guide on my channel. Questions are always welcome, Catherine. That is the point of the live stream, so ask away if you have a question. Of course, one of the most common questions is, how do I get a stream key? You're welcome to ask that question if you want. Hello, Mark. Welcome back. I think you were in the last live stream. You're in one of them, right, Mark? I hope you're doing well, Mark. Yeah, guys, ask away. Questions are always welcome. Let me stay hydrated to start with. Let's make sure the TikTok live chat's going. Yeah, hello, Villa Army. How's it going, Villa Army? As per usual, I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and TikTok. TTS gifters top 3, top 1. So yeah, you can filter this. You can allow just the top gifter to use it, which is why it has a top 1 gifter there. Or you can let I let the top 3 gifters use it, right? You can also let special users. You can specify. I don't actually need that guy's name there anymore. You can allow users from lists, and then you can just press the plus button and add in the name of anybody to use the text to speech. So it's very customizable. You can effectively choose whoever you want to use the text to speech. But yeah, by default, this is the top 3. By default, top 3 gifters can use the text to speech. But I'm not quite sure what you're understanding by what you mean by points. If you mean this part, you can charge them channel points as well to use the text to speech. That's one way of doing it. If you're going to let everyone use it, charge them channel points. So you could tick it so followers and old users can use text to speech, and then you just charge them channel points, so they don't go crazy and abuse it, so they can't just constantly use it. Yeah. But yeah, let's start the live stream by talking about again, we'll talk about the potential TikTok ban. So let me pull some clips from the let's pull a BBC News article to start with, right? Can I play these clips without being copyright striked? I probably can. Let's risk playing it. So this is the TikTok CEO being grilled by the U.S. Congress, and there was some very strange things said by the congressmen and women who clearly don't understand the internet. Some of them do. Right? Let's just watch.
You have regular contact with Chinese Communist Party Secretary Mr. Zhang Fuping, who is your boss at ByteDance, correct?
No.
That TikTok and ByteDance share legal teams. You confirmed this, correct?
Our general counsel is an American lawyer, veteran of Microsoft.
Also, my colleague, Representative Latta, confirmed that your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access...
She's obviously clearly some right-wing... You can tell from the way she's talking, right? She's a right-wing Republican congresswoman.
...user data. Yes?
We have to be more specific.
Yes.
You've actually done something that in the last 3 to 4 years has not happened.
It's funny because people like her, like she's not. You're not going to change her mind anyway, right? So like it's kind of pointless.
Except for the exception of maybe Vladimir Putin. You have unified Republicans and Democrats.
If I have a TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have.
That's what I was talking about earlier on. That's a stupid comment, right? Of course, TikTok accesses the Wi-Fi network. It needs to access the internet.
To access the network, to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms.
The Chinese Communist Party is engaged in psychological warfare through TikTok to deliberately influence U.S. children.
There are more than 150 million Americans who love our platform, and we know we have a responsibility to protect them.
I think the BBC did a good job there of highlighting some of the key points from that. Like, I really don't think like anything crazy happened like during that showdown. So that was the TikTok CEO talking to U.S. Congress, and as you saw, one of them asked if the TikTok app accesses the Wi-Fi network. Like, come on, like that's what we're working with here, right? Not the smartest people. Not the smartest people in the world. Some of these congressmen and women, right? But these are the people who make the laws, right? That man asking if TikTok accesses the home Wi-Fi network. You never know. He could have the deciding vote in Congress. Unlikely, right? But if it goes to 200 to 200, and he's the 201st. That guy asking if TikTok can access the home Wi-Fi network could theoretically have the deciding vote, and he doesn't even understand how a phone works. He doesn't even understand how Wi-Fi works. That's the concerning thing to me. Like, TikTok could just be banned in the US because the senators simply just don't understand. They simply don't understand how TikTok works. Crazy. Guys, as per usual, you guys are welcome to ask questions in the chat. We will prioritize any channel members. You can become a channel member just from 99 cents, 99 pence. There's a link at the top of the chat to become a channel member. Link at the top of the chat should be in the description as well. Silver, I'll do a quick channel review. Get priority support channel. Gold, you can join me on the stream. You get a shout out at the end of every video. And platinum, you get a monthly one-on-one call, as well as all the other things, all the other tiers as well. If you guys want to support the channel, get a little badge in the chat, get a Discord role, you can become a bronze channel member just from 99 cents. Leon seems to have a question, says, do you create lists for gifts for Minecraft stuff for other people, for example? Yes, I have a Fiverr gig on my Fiverr page, so Fiverr is linked in the description. I have a Fiverr gig where I can create you... I generated this title with ChatGPT, by the way, a stunning TikTok live stream gift graphic. But this is the ones I do by default, but I could do different colors, right? And you can say it's based off the way Jakey Bum does them, to put it simply. So yeah, this is what we'll do for you. And if you want to add the scroll effect, you just add it on as an add-on, right? You just add on the scroll. You can extra fast delivery as well. So guys, I have a lot of different services on Fiverr. That's a good segue, right? If you guys want any services like stream setup, basic. I'm not a crazy graphic designer, but I can do the list of gifts quite easily, right? So if you guys want any of these services, the Fiverr page is linked in the description. Of course, you guys are welcome to just DM me on Fiverr beforehand, right? Obviously, people want certainty before they order something on the internet, so you guys can DM me on Fiverr, and I'll be happy to go more in depth. MBK Naujo, is that OJ? Thank you for the hand heart. I'm really not sure, but thank you very much. In the same from Whitey here, it's better, lol, sorry. Thank you for the cheese tax, Kathy. Why is this better than... In my opinion, YouTube chat's better than TikTok chat at the minute. But hey, the Minecraft feature will be adopted for other games like Fortnite? No, so it breaks the terms of service to adopt it on Fortnite, so no, it won't be. You can't have programs that manipulate Fortnite. That's against the terms of service. They effectively, that's just effectively called hacking when it comes to Fortnite, so no, you can't do that with Fortnite. The problem with a battle royale, a multiplayer battle royale game like Fortnite is that, like, where do you draw the line, right? Like at some point it could get into like cheating, right? I think that's why Epic Games don't like it. Like, theoretically, dropping items isn't an issue, right? Like, it's never going to give you an advantage, right? But like, I think Epic just wants to just not have it completely, just so again, if they did add it, it's like I say, like, where do you draw the line? What do you allow? What do you disallow? At what point does it get into hacking or just a bit of fun? So I think it's sensible from Epic Games, just to not allow it. That said, though, right, if you go on the channel, if you watch this one, how to set up an interactive gaming stream, you can theoretically do it, right? You just have to manually do all the interactions, right? So you can set it up so that someone sends you a gift, the text-to-speech reads out loud, say Harry has sent sunglasses, drop all your items. You then have to manually drop them yourself. That's the way to do it, right? And if you want to learn how to do it, just watch for the how to set up an interactive gaming live stream on TikTok. We have a video for that already. Nice and simple. I think we're actually super close to. I think we're like ridiculously close. We are one sub. We're one sub off 4K, by the way. That's funny. One sub off 4K. Minecraft demand to ignite a TNT, then it also bursts. So I'm not an expert on Minecraft commands. So if you look at the resources in the description of this video here, if you look in the description on this video, there's a lot of resources that can help you, right? So these are the two key ones here. So ChatGPT. If you've never used ChatGPT before, it's fantastic. Literally, you just imagine ChatGPT is a human, and you ask the same question, right? But you give it as much detail as you can, saying, I'm playing PaperMC local Minecraft server. What is the command to do this with TNT? And it will hopefully give you an accurate response. Also, there's a link to the wiki here on the Minecraft guide, a link to the Minecraft wiki, which should have every single Minecraft command ever in existence. So yeah, check out that page. Why is the points command doesn't work while commands are online? When it comes to Tickfinity, if you want the points command to work, what do you need? So make sure it's configured here, right? And by default, well, mine's set to score. I don't know if that's default or if I changed it. And then for the points command to work, it has to show on screen. So you need the which one do you need? You need the user info screen. For the points command to work, you need the user info screen added. You need to add it on screen as a browser source. TikTok doesn't support chatbots. That's one of the many problems with TikTok. One of the many issues with TikTok, it doesn't support chatbots. So if you want it to work, yeah, those two steps should be working fine. Are they going to end up banning it? Or we don't know yet, because I have a big following on TikTok and I only stream on TikTok for right now since my PC can't handle streaming to multiple platforms. Disappointed face. It's not showing me the face for some reason. So yeah, I talked about this more in depth on the last stream, but I'll gladly say it again, right? So I mean, there's a few things to say there, right? But mainly there's 2 points when it comes to the TikTok ban. Number one is post your TikTok videos on every short form content platform, and I mean every platform, right? That people shouldn't be lazy, right? And usually it's just a lack of understanding. It's not laziness, right? I'm not calling you lazy, right? It's just a lack of understanding, and that's fine, right? Everyone has to learn at some point, right? So by every short form content platform, I mean TikTok, YouTube Shorts, I mean Instagram Reels, and I mean Facebook Reels. These are the 4 big ones, right? There is millions of views available on Facebook Reels, right? You know, your parents, your grandparents, they're probably on Facebook. They're probably scrolling through Facebook Reels and you don't realize, right? Like I call Facebook Reels like old person TikTok, right? But even if you're a young person, which, you know, most creators on my channel are young people, any ages are welcome though. Even if you're a young person, right, you can, you know, old people can still find your content amusing or interesting or whatever type of content you do, you know? So that's the first point. There's plenty of watermark removal tools. If you don't have the original video file, just has a TikTok watermark on it. There's plenty of tools on the internet. I believe CapCut can do it as well. Plenty of tools on the internet to remove a watermark. So that's the first thing you should do straight away, like as in today or tomorrow, as soon as you can. Just post all of your content, including old videos, if you think they're relevant, unless it's like topical, like the stream is. But if it's like what you call an evergreen video, post it on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and YouTube Shorts, and do that in the next 2 days, you know? Do it as soon as possible. Real life example here, right? So this is my YouTube channel called Rich YouTubers. I basically copied Mr. Beast. In October of 2020, I noticed Mr. Beast was posting YouTube Shorts. So I was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post all my TikToks, my TikTok back catalog. I'm going to post it on YouTube Shorts. and it exploded, right? And here it is with 205,000 subscribers today, right? So that's a real life example of what I did to post my TikToks onto other platforms, and you can see the results. Results on screen: 71 million views, 200,000 subscribers. I think I also have like a few million views on Facebook Reels. It only resulted in 1,000 followers, right? Because the conversion rate's terrible, but still, do it. And then to answer the second part of the question, multi-streaming, right? Multi-streaming is perfectly possible. Even if you think your computer can't handle it, let me suggest to you that you're probably wrong, right? So there's my favorite multi-streaming app of all. I'm going to open it now. Is Streamlabs Ultra, right? And of course, it's paid, right? But if you pay for Streamlabs Ultra, multi-streaming is just one facet of Streamlabs Ultra, right? Obviously, it's not showing the webcam because I'm using it on a different client, right? But all I have to do is go into the Streamlabs settings, click on Stream. You see all these linked accounts? I've got 6 accounts linked, right? And I can go live from one Streamlabs client, right? So it's not using much computer power. It's using the same computer power as doing one live stream, but it's streaming to 6 platforms. Same with the internet upload speed. It's only sending one 6K bitrate data stream into the Streamlabs servers. I talk about this every live stream, and I'm going to continue talking about it because I love Streamlabs Ultra. Unfortunately, of course, with TikTok, you need a stream key. But if you don't have a stream key, use a combination of Live Studio and Streamlabs, right? So, highly recommend Streamlabs Ultra. If you're just what you call a just chatting streamer, then Streamlabs also has, is it linked here? Yeah. Streamlabs has what they call Melon, which is just browser streaming. So you can stream from your browser here, right? So if you're not gaming, then I recommend Melon, which is part of Streamlabs Ultra as well. I was potentially going to use it today, but like honestly, it like streaming from OBS, it just seems better, right? But Melon's not terrible, right? Certainly not terrible. So yeah, that like to talk about the ban and to fully answer the question, like multi-stream using Streamlabs Ultra or something similar, right? You can use Restream, StreamYard, something like that, and then post your short form content on every platform. My personal opinion is that TikTok's not going to be banned. I think the US courts will block it. So obviously we know in America, like freedom of speech is very important, is like highly talked about, is highly valued in the United States, right? To the point where people can like stand on the street saying like the craziest stuff, and like here in the UK you'd probably get arrested, right? But like in America they just stand there saying the craziest stuff and like nothing happens. But then I think I saw this on TikTok, right? If someone comes up and punches that person for saying crazy stuff, they get arrested, you know. So because freedom of speech is valued, I think the US courts might like block a TikTok ban for that reason, because it's potentially stifles freedom of speech. Definitely potential. Kathy says, it doesn't work for me. I uploaded hundreds of my TikToks, less than 5 views. Keep going, Kathy. Keep going. Like, you never know what's going to hit. I would still do it. It's all about experimenting. Every platform's slightly different. Look, my general advice for different platforms is you study what works. You look at what works, and then you apply the learnings to your own videos. So like, how are they doing? Are they doing subtitles? How are they doing them? Like what type of hook are they using? Just study every single detail of like a YouTube short or an Instagram reel or whatever, you know. Study the details, right? And you'll get there, right? In general, just experiment. Copyright infringement for streaming video games. Can you address this? Naz, are you talking about a specific game? So, like, here's the gist of copyright when streaming video games. So theoretically, when you're streaming a video game, the video game developer owns the copyright to that video game, right? And like, theoretically, I think any video game developer can copyright strike you for streaming their game, right? But they're never going to do that, right? Because it's counterintuitive, right? And maybe some even write into their terms of service that you're allowed to stream it as well, right? So if they copyright strike you, they'd be violating their own terms of service. But presumably, Naz, you must be talking more specifically about something, Naz. I want to hear your specific issue, because that's just never an issue. Like, theoretically, copyright game developers can copyright strike you, but they're never going to do it. The biggest issue I see with TikTok Live is like adult type games like GTA, people getting banned. So yes, you got to be careful if you're on like an adult type game, an 18 rated game like GTA. You need the OBS key to stream on TikTok. I mean, you don't need a stream key to stream on TikTok. You can stream with Live Studio. It is frustrating. TikTok just doesn't give everyone access to stream keys. You watch this video here, the stream key video on my channel. Simple answer, really. But you probably don't have a stream key, and you're probably going to struggle to get one. The only guarantee, well, not even guaranteed, the only way to potentially get stream keys is through an agency, through talking directly to a TikTok staff member, or it randomly appears, right? So agency, TikTok staff member, randomly appears, right? And even agencies these days often only give access to Live Studio. You were banned on TikTok? I tried Twitch for the first time, it was super laggy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you're trying to, like, especially play video games and live stream, you do need at least a medium power PC, right? If you have a medium spec PC, if you have a low spec PC, unfortunately it's not going to manage both video games and live streaming. You need, typically, if you want to produce a good quality live stream and play video games, unless you're just chatting. Again, I don't know what type of stream you're doing, but let's assume you're playing video games. You need a high-end laptop, a high-spec laptop, or a medium-spec PC at minimum, I would suggest. Yeah, I mean, again, the content creation world, Kathy, it's all about experimenting, isn't it? So, I don't know where you're saying you don't have followers on, but, like, again, keep experimenting, whatever platform you're talking about. Yeah, unfortunately, Naz, on TikTok. So there's a problem, Naz, with the AI. The AI is often like too strict, like, because TikTok's terrified. I mean, we can see it, right? They're terrified of this, right? They're terrified of this, right? They're terrified of being banned for, you know. So like TikTok is like, they're always on edge. So they turn the AI up too much, right? To try and cover themselves, to try and not give the US Congress any more ammunition to ban them, you know? And unfortunately, like, maybe games like UFC 4 are going to take a hit as a result of that. But that's just the way things are. Or maybe, again, one of the other problems I really don't like is that there's definitely a lack of clear guidelines for TikTok live streaming. They need their own guidelines, right? You know, it's always fun to try the the different AI chatbots. Let's talk to Bard. Have you guys seen Bard? This is Google's version of ChatGPT. Is there a set of guidelines for TikTok live streaming? Is that not how you spell guidelines? Clearly not. See what Bard makes up. Often these AI bots just spout things. Yeah, that's not guidelines. You must not live stream misinformation. Again, this is like, we need like specific, clearly laid out guidelines, which just don't exist. Sadly, like, there's not a page with clear guidelines. Is TikTok blocking? Yeah, TikTok blocks a lot of things, Kathy. And I don't know why, and it doesn't even show you what's been blocked. On YouTube, you can see what's been blocked. I'm going to switch accounts here. It definitely blocks a lot of questions. Right, here we go, close. Toggle moderation activity. Right. Yes, I play video games. I'm trying to upgrade and do some research on what parts I need. Yeah. That honestly, that's what things like ChatGPT and Bard are like good for. Like you can literally just ask ChatGPT, ask one of the AI chatbots, like, do you have any suggestions for upgrading for, you know, say hello chatbot, I'm trying to stream on X, Y, and Z, and I'm trying to game at the same time. Do you have any suggestions? You know, that's what chatbots like ChatGPT and Bard are great for these days. Instead of just Googling it or typing in a YouTube video, that's what the chatbots are great for. To stream on OBS and Streamlabs, you need the TikTok OBS key. How do you get in US? Yeah, I mean, I did answer that, or I did kind of answer that already. I'm not from the USA. I'm from the UK, right? And my stream key kind of randomly appears. So this stream key video on the channel explains stream keys. But like, unfortunately, TikTok just doesn't give everyone access. So that there seems to be three main ways that people get stream keys these days. A, they talk to an agency, and sometimes even agencies won't give you a stream key. B, you talk to a TikTok staff member. Like, good luck doing that, obviously, right? But maybe you can get in touch with one. And C, your stream key randomly appears. So agency, TikTok staff member, randomly appears. Right? None of those are particularly good options, right? But those are the only options that we can see today to get a TikTok live stream key. That there could be some weird combination of things you can do, like on TikTok to like, so one just suddenly appears. Like there could be some really strange requirements, like post 7 gaming videos, get 5,392 followers, stream for 69 minutes. You know, there could be some really weird requirements, but as far as we understand, there really isn't, right? So Naz, this is an interesting question. So let me show you what Carter Pulse told me. Let's see, live studio. Let me show you what Carter Pulse told me. So Carter Pulse claimed, right, this is my email inbox. I think it was the previous one. Blah, 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 blah. TikTok recently changed their protocols and they want all new hosts using Live Studio because viewership overall is better via Studio. And again, I found that hard to believe, right? But like, this is what TikTok claim, you get more views with Live Studio. And obviously TikTok can control the views to whatever extent they want. So theoretically, TikTok could just favor Live Studio and say, TikTok could just set their algorithm to say, give this person 5% more views because they're using Live Studio over StreamKey, right? I don't see any logical reason because OBS is just a far better piece of software compared to Live Studio. Less bugs, more you can change it more. So I don't see why. So as Naz says, his stream key randomly appeared. Naz, out of interest, when did it randomly appear? Like last week, last month, last year? Mine, I literally got mine in September 2020, right? So that's like 2.5 years ago. Are you interested to hear? Kathy says, my agency's trying to get me the key. Wait, so are you telling me they wanted you to 30,000 diamonds? 30,000 diamonds. How much is that? 30. 1, 2, 3. That's $150. So they so basically TikTok wants to make $150 before they give you a stream key. That's basically what you're telling me. They want you to make $75 a month for them. Because if you make $150, they make the same amount. So that's what you're telling me there, Kathy. That's crazy. May 2022, yeah. See, Naz, I'm hearing this less and less often, that the stream key randomly appears. If anybody has that experience, if anybody's had their stream key randomly appear in 2023, let me know. As opposed to going through an agency or talking directly to someone from TikTok. If your stream keys randomly appeared, let me know. Again, I do have planned. I'm gonna make a video addressed to TikTok, right? Which addresses all the issues with TikTok Live, and one of them is a lack of clear requirements And to top the lack of clear requirements, a lack of information, as in a simple help page that outlines the 4 different ways of going live on TikTok and the requirements, or even the help page could admit there is no clear requirements, but at least there's a help page there, because currently there isn't. Currently there's no such help page. So if we type TikTok Live, we type in TikTok Live. I mean, we've looked at this before, right? This is the main help page. So like the information on here is just useless. It really just isn't helpful. Like this is this is the main help article. That like this is just not useful in the slightest. TikTok Live Studio has limited views either way. I hear people occasionally tell me that like as soon as they go live on Live Studio, their views are just gone. But other people have different experiences. It is weird. I think I got my key on accident. I wanted to stream gameplay like every creator, but didn't have a key, so I reported a problem and told them, how can I get a stream key? Honestly, like I don't know how. Kawaii Mami 666 is that how I say your name? I don't know how I say your name properly. But everyone who's tells me in the past that they've talked to TikTok, they've contacted TikTok, has never said they've got a stream key, right? So I generally think that it's just a coincidence that you message TikTok support, and again, I think it's just the old, again, it doesn't make sense, but again, your stream key randomly appears. I reckon that's what happened there, but maybe TikTok support did give you a key, because like most people who message TikTok support, you get sent a template answer saying, we're really sorry, we're working hard to make this feature more available in the future. That, just some underpaid TikTok staff member clicking a template button to send an answer out. I was also getting a lot of engagement in my streams around the time hitting 3,000. That's interesting, Naz. That could be a criteria, Like TikTok could have a really high ceiling to randomly send stream keys. Although even that one, I'm not convinced about, because I don't know if you guys know Jakey Boehm. He was the most popular sleep streamer. He's kind of transitioned to Fortnite now. But like even Jakey Boehm didn't have a stream key. Even this guy with over 1 million followers didn't have a stream key until he finally got a contact at TikTok after like 2 years. He finally got a contact at TikTok a few weeks ago who finally gave him a stream key. Like, this guy had insane numbers on his live streams. So again, feels to me like Naz that it was a coincidence, but like, who knows? It never makes sense. It never makes sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't. It never does. Again, I don't think it's related to following either. Because again, look, we're looking at this guy here, Jakey Boehm. He has 1 million followers, and he got a stream key like 2 weeks ago. He was making there's actually a lot of news articles about him. Why can't I Google his name? Why can't I highlight this? Okay, I'll type it in. There's actually news articles about him, like, which say that he's making $49,000 a month, like Jakey Boehm from sleep streaming. Again, if he's making 49k, TikTok's making 49k, because the split is 50-50. And even though he's making TikTok 50k a month, 500k a year, right? They still didn't give him a stream key. He didn't even have a direct contact with TikTok until 2 weeks ago, even though he's making the platform $500,000 a year. shows you how much of a mess TikTok Live is, sadly. And again, it's unfortunately, it doesn't help the case against the ban, that the fact that the company just seems to be a bit of a mess sometimes. I have over 130,000 followers. I've been the campaign image for TikTok Live in Latin America, dubbing actress, and they don't verify me yet. Have you tried applying? I know there's a page where you can apply. I think I linked it in my Discord the other day. That's somebody asked about verification. I don't know where it is. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. So there is this page, right, where you can literally just submit a verification request. But But from what I understand, typically you need to be in the news, right? So the reason Jakey Bowman's verified is because of what I've just showed you. The reason Jakey Bowman's verified is because of these news articles. Look how many there is. There seems to be 8. There seems to be 8 pages of them, right? That's how Jakey Bowman got his check mark, because he's newsworthy, right? If you think you're newsworthy, well, if you've been on the news, it's nothing about thinking, right? It's about literally the news articles existing. If there is news articles that exist about you, then you'll probably get verified. If there isn't, you unfortunately probably won't, unless they have different criteria. But I'm pretty sure it's based on news articles yet. Are you saying you can't even apply? You can't even click this page yet? Again, this is. I mean, I can put this link in the chat, right? For anyone interested, I'll put it in the YouTube chat. Yeah, you can. Anyone could try filling that out, right? You can see what happens. You never know. But you know, most likely it won't work. Yes, I said it right. Kawaii. It seems this tongue twister. Yeah. So what the other thing, the other thing obviously is that is in the title of the stream. So you guys see on my live studio, I've got this multi-guest button, right? So allow requests from viewers. It seems to be audio only, and I don't know how well it actually works, right? And I don't know what's going to happen now that I've pressed start. But like theoretically, people can request to multi-guest now. Like I seem to have this little plugin on the side. I seem to have an invite button. No viewers yet. I guess there's nobody in the live stream on TikTok. Again, like obviously, like the TikTok page is like not as popular as the YouTube channel, even though it's you know, the TikTok page is about TikTok. So yeah, anyway, the point is that this is still being beta tested, right? But like they seem to be rolling out multi-guest. They seem to be rolling out multi-guest into Live Studio. But honestly, it's kind of boring without video, right? It seems to be audio only right now. And I first heard about this. So this is the so-called unofficial TikTok Live Studio Discord. It does contain TikTok Live staff members, right? So this is where I first heard about it, right? So they mentioned it, and then they mentioned it in the server somewhere here. There's so much going on in here. Well, there's not crazy, man, actually. But they mentioned that it's just being beta tested, right? Currently, we're testing the function. Don't worry, it will be available later, right? So the multi-guest feature is kind of not fully fleshed out yet, clearly, right? And they're just testing it for some people. But yeah, that's one of the buttons I've got on my live studio, which appeared in it appeared last week. Well, this week. Depends on how you define a week. I think it appeared for me on like Tuesday or something. So yeah, there is a subscribe multi-guest button. There is a subscribe button too on many people's TikTok pages. There is a multi-guest feature slowly being rolled out onto TikTok Live Studio. I think even more importantly, what TikTok Live Studio needs, and theoretically the stream key users, is the live battles, right? Because that's where the money is made, isn't it? In the live battles. Like, sure, you can use Tickfinity. Like, Tickfinity helped, right? There's so many helpful pages. Like, for example, the Sound Alerts page is one of the easiest, simplest, yet most helpful pages on Tickfinity, where you just assign a gift, you assign a sound, away you go, right? And when people send the gift, it plays the sound. But like live battles is where the money's at really on TikTok, right? If you look at the live ranking on TikTok, like probably like nearly everybody in that live ranking is a live battle user, right? They're not streaming from a computer, they're just streaming from a phone doing a live battle. So that's clearly where most of the money is at on TikTok at the minute, like for TikTok Live. Even if things like Tickfinity exist now. So again, what we definitely need to see is all of the features that are on TikTok Live streaming from a phone. We need all of those features transferred on to TikTok Live streaming from a computer. Again, guys, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask in chat, because we are, as well as just covering any of the latest news, we are, of course, talking and answering any questions. Robbie's in the chat. Says, sorry, just joined halfway through this convo, but multi-guest and live battle is going to be available for people using Streamlabs. So no, I've not heard anything about multi-guest or live battles when it comes to stream keys, unfortunately. So far, what we seem to have is like you can see I've got some test version here, which lets me invite people. Or I've got one request from Kathy, which is this feature here, which lets you invite like audio guests. I mean, let me accept from Kathy, see if she's even there. I don't know. It doesn't even let you add them as it doesn't show video either.
No.
Hello, how's it going?
Hi.
Can you hear it? Does this sound okay?
Yes, I hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you pretty clearly. Yeah.
Nice. Oh my God. I was told like a month ago that this feature wasn't even in development.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Honestly, they said like, we are not developing or programming anything for TikTok Live Studio on iOS or multi-guest or battles.
Yeah. Well, I guess they've changed their mind.
I guess so.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh my God. Can you please, and I'm so sorry. Can you please repeat the process to find this?
So it's
because
just,
I last night and
I don't think it's been released for everybody, but like you can see it on my stream. I'm kind of hiding it. There's a little button which says multi-guest in the bottom left corner of Live Studio. But
okay.
From what they've said, it's not been released for everybody. So you might have to, if you don't have the button, you might have to wait a few weeks. And again, as we can hear, it doesn't support video yet. It seems to only support audio. But it's a good first step. You just press the multi-guest button in the bottom left. You press the multi-guest button in the bottom left corner of Live Studio. You should be able to see it on the stream right now.
Yeah, it shows. I know where to find it or where to look when it's able here in Latin America, because we always receive everything later.
Yeah, I think luckily in the UK we often get things first for some reason. I think it's a good place for them to test the features. So I'm kind of lucky that I live in the UK to get all the features early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions? Any questions you want to ask while you're on the stream?
Yes, I have one question. You mentioned it about something about a Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that Discord? Is yours? Or a TikTok?
So this Discord was like, I don't know how I found it, but it seems to have some of the actual TikTok Live Studio staff in it. So I'll put the link in the YouTube chat because somebody else was asking as well. So that it's called TikTok Live Studio Unofficial, but again it does actually have real TikTok staff because you can tell because they have so much information that it can't be anyone other than the TikTok staff.
Yeah.
So
or someone.
There's also people with like Chinese names because I know TikTok has a lot of Chinese developers.
Suspicious.
So yeah, they're often talking about like what features they're gonna add. They did say they'd add the live battles eventually, but they didn't give like a time scale for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to the YouTube chat to check out that link because if I'm here, I cannot be there and otherwise, but I am just in between. I also wanted to tell you that a few months ago, I came to your live and asked you if you were the owner of Tickfinity. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I'm not the owner of Tickfinity. The owner of Tickfinity is a German guy named Zeredy.
Yeah, you told me that, and I told you like, oh, I want to do videos about tutorials of Tickfinity in Spanish.
Yeah.
And you told me like, go ahead, do it. If you don't have any other tutorials in Spanish, you do it. And I did. And of course, I do the I don't know how to say this in English. But it's like a class to learn how to use the app and the features.
Oh yeah.
In my agency, my streamers agency in Latin America, and I followed your advice and your tutorials, of course, and I came to watch your streams. And I've been really helpful. You were helpful for me, and I've been helpful for tons of people, like over 15 people, 50, like
That's good.
50 people on my agency who love this Tickfinity, and it wasn't possible without your tutorials too. So
Yeah,
thank you
no,
for
no
that.
problem. And, you know, thank you for sharing it with the Spanish-speaking community, because I don't know any Spanish, so I get a lot of foreign language like people, like foreign language comments on my channel, and often I just can't help them because, you know, because they don't understand what I'm saying. So it's good that it's good that people are sharing it in other languages as well. I'm sure Zeredy will be happy as well. I don't know if you've spoken to him, the Tickfinity guy. I'm sure he'll be happy that you're sharing it to other people as well.
I hope so. Well, your videos and my videos now show up in Google when someone
Yeah.
Googles Tickfinity. So
That's good.
I guess they know, but thank you for giving me that advice.
Yeah.
You are helping a lot of people in Latin America.
Yeah, no problem. Right, thank you.
Bye.
Right,
Thank you
see
too.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So I mean, we just did a live demonstration of the new multi. That's the new multi-guest feature on TikTok Live Studio. You guys just saw it. If anyone wants to go on my TikTok page, it's live tutorials on TikTok. We can do a few more if you guys want, just for fun. So yeah, it's audio only, as you guys heard. But yeah, that's how the multi-guest feature works on Live Studio. Again, literally just audio, right? It would be better with video. So I think you've got this. Well, you got this manage button here, which like, again, I didn't really have it very big, right? It tells you how many requests you got pending. Yeah, it's great that Kathy is helping the Spanish speaking world, because there's a lot of Spanish speakers, isn't there? Mexico and South America, and even in obviously Spain and US as well. A lot of different Spanish speakers. But yeah, guys, this is like an unofficial TikTok Discord. It is linked in the chat. So yeah, I guess that's a live demo of live demo of multi-guest there. Hello, Sulore. I'm probably saying your name wrong, but hello, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, again, I'm happy to do a few more audio questions if anybody wants to go on my TikTok page and request. Why not? You know, why not? We can do a few more. Again, it's literally just been released, and it's not even released to everybody yet, right? So give it time and it'll get better. Like, same with anything that just gets released, everything improves with time. I agree though, right? It would be cool to see 4 people playing Fortnite. It would be cool. Definitely cool to do that. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't think right now you can even link to. Could you even link to people who are live, or is it only people who aren't live that can link in? I don't really understand the multi-guest feature, to be honest. Do you have any idea what Zeredy is planning on adding to Tickfinity next? So from what Zeredy told me, and actually I was going to test it and I completely forgot. Zeredy's developed a standalone client for Tickfinity, right? So one of there's a recent issue affecting some people. There's a recent issue affecting some people, which is Chrome's memory saver. This is a new update, right? That the Chrome memory saver, if you tab out of Tickfinity, after a while, Google Chrome just shuts down Tickfinity, the Tickfinity tab, and it just kills Tickfinity, right? So I think for that reason, and probably other reasons too, I think it will also fix sub alerts. For multiple reasons, he's developed like a standalone client for Tickfinity. I hope he's fine with me saying that, right? Because he was telling me that in DMs. I'm sure he's fine with it. He's got no reason to keep things a secret. So I think that's the next update for Tickfinity, is a standalone Tickfinity client. I'm sure the website's still going to work as well, by the way, because I'm sure the client's basically just a web browser, but as a client, presumably, right? So yeah, that's what's coming next for Tickfinity, as far as I understand. After that, I'm actually not sure. He's maybe told me stuff which I've forgotten, perhaps. That's a good idea as well, the raid feature. Again, the problem with TikTok Live is they have 4 ways of going live. They have phone cameras, they have mobile gaming, they have live shooting, they have stream key, right? They have 4 ways of going live, and B, obviously, like TikTok Live computer streaming is less than 3 years old, and TikTok Live itself is you know, way younger than Twitch, YouTube, etc., right? Is that a good excuse? I'm not convinced. The problem seems to be underinvestment in the live streaming category. Obviously, like we saw it at the congressional hearing. Again, we watched a clip from it at the start of the stream. TikTok is so focused, this congressional hearing, TikTok is so focused on safety, right? They hire so many people for safety and moderation that they don't seem to spend enough money on the other departments like TikTok Live. And as a result, they're really slow at releasing features, and they're very buggy. Yeah, Spotify, the Spotify feature that Zeredy added was nice. Again, it needs Spotify Premium, but there's no way around that. You know, Kawaii, unfortunately, what we just saw was basically everything. That was the full multi-guest experience, what you just heard, right? That was the full TikTok Live Studio multi-guest experience. It's good, you know. It's good that we had a little chat. Thank you to it was Catherine, right, for joining and trying. But yeah, like that's the full experience. It's a good start, right? You know, but like you can theoretically just go in Discord and do that, right? I mean, to be fair, you can do most of the multi-guest things on Discord or on Zoom or something like that. It's the live battles that we really want, I think, to help monetize TikTok computer streaming more. So yeah, you need 1K followers, 18 plus to enable your camera. Is that streaming from a phone? I hardly stream from a phone, so I don't know. I honestly don't know some of this stuff. Yeah, but you just can't enable your camera at all so far. Yeah, gifted subs would be nice. So I actually talked about this on a previous stream, right? They experimented with gifted subs in France, I think 6 months ago, or even more than 6 months ago. I think it was more than 6 months ago now. They experimented with gifting subs. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. This might take a while. Sub. So they experimented with it, and for whatever reason, we've not seen. I've not seen it since, right? I got so many screenshots with the word sub in them. I don't think I'm going to find it easily. Live rules? What live rules? So yeah, the problem is the live rules are all over the place. Like I said earlier on, they need a dedicated page containing every single rule for TikTok Live, and it just doesn't exist, right? The terms of service are too vague and opaque when it comes to TikTok Live. But yeah, they're very sensitive when it comes to like protecting teenagers and kids, so it makes sense. It makes sense that it's that it's for over 18s. It makes good sense to me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like you guys are saying, there's a lot of features. There's a lot of features that are standard on other platforms that are just missing. Can we talk about the American stand on the potential TikTok ban? Yeah, I kind of covered this at the start. Kevin, are you still here, Kevin? Oh yeah, you are. Yeah. Kevin, you can ask. Yeah, you can ask whatever question. You seem to be in both chats, Kevin. You can ask whatever you want, right? Could you have any thoughts or comments on the American potential TikTok ban, Kevin? I'm curious to hear your thoughts, and anyone else. Look, so my overall thoughts on this hearing, again, which we're looking at, we're looking at a news article about it. Legislators were united against TikTok. ByteDance engineers in China have access to some US data. Again, I think we knew all this, right? like, we shouldn't be surprised that the TikTok CEO has shares in ByteDance, given that ByteDance owns TikTok. His children don't use TikTok, but like, he quite clearly explained that in Singapore. In Singapore, the under 13 version of TikTok isn't available in Singapore. But I think the problem with this one, right, is that he'd said in the past that he wouldn't let his young kids use TikTok, but then he changed his mind in this one, saying that I would let them use it, they just can't use it because it's not available in Singapore. So from what I understand, there's a separate version of TikTok for kids under 13, at least in America. I don't know about the UK. And then it's the normal, relatively normal version for 13 plus. Responsible parenting. Dude, I wish this plugin doesn't show me the emotes properly. Rainbow responsible parenting rainbow. I've never seen the under 13 TikTok app. I have no idea what it's like. Yeah. So the multi-guest again. What we just heard with Catherine, but on the multi-guest feature, Kathy, whatever you want to be called. It's so new, right? I think eventually they'll add the cameras, but again, it doesn't make sense. Like, how can you connect one person's live studio stream to another? Is the current question. Maybe you can easily. I don't know. Let's click back onto it, right? What does this invite button do? So, yeah, I mean, I guess you just wait for people to. You wait for people to request, like we saw, and then you just add them, right? But like, how can I request to another TikTok live studio streamer? I don't think I can. I think I have to be on my phone. Anyway, hopefully they'll add more features to it. Hopefully. What the? Well, I don't know why that sounds concerning. Yeah, hopefully whatever problem that was got fixed. That's an interesting comment, right? Friends in the USA got 1K plus viewers. Well, I mean, good segue, right? There's only like 6 people watching. But yeah, guys, head to nordvpn.com/wgmojo. I don't think any of you guys are gonna attack me. I'll take the risk. If I had more viewers, then maybe that would have been a problem. I can also cut it out. I can cut it out using YouTube's editor once the stream finishes, just for safety reasons. We'll cut it out afterwards. Dude, I hate how the NordVPN website does that. You got to enable your NordVPN website just to go on the website. Anyway, guys, nordvpn.com/wgmojo. It's low risk. I'm not concerned. Also, the good thing about my internet provider is I can just restart the router and it gives me a new IP. So, in actual fact, leaking my own IP address locally is pretty low risk because I can just restart the internet and it gives me a new IP. Look, not everybody has that though, right? So you do have to be careful in general. I mean, dude, you made it easy to be smooth by literally asking a question about VPNs. To be clear, I don't know the answer to your question, but like, why not experiment by going to nordvpn.com/wgmojo? Like, again, technically it's an affiliate as well, but it's similar to a sponsor, right? I get a percentage of the money that you spend on NordVPN, to put it simply. Yeah, shout out to NordVPN, nordvpn.com/wgmojo. It's also linked in the description on every single video. If you click in my bio on TikTok, you can also get to it as well. nordvpn.com/wgmojo. Right, I think. What about Cambridge Analytica? That's funny. Yeah, he mentioned this. At one time. He said American companies don't have a great track record of with data. Just look at Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. It was a barbed comment, but a reasonable point to make. That's. I mean, overall, like, dude, like, are we competing to see which company can be the worst with our customers' data? Like, what is the point of that comment, right? Is he suggesting that TikTok shouldn't have to care about user data because Facebook didn't? I don't understand the point of this comment. Like, sure, Cambridge Analytica happened, right? Facebook was abusing people's data or whatever, right? But like, it doesn't mean TikTok should. But yeah, I think my general thoughts about this whole, let me zoom it out again slightly. My general thoughts about this whole hearing, I don't think it's changed much. I really don't think it's changed much. Again, a lot of the Congress people, they seem to lack an understanding. So some of them had a better understanding, but like again, one of them asked if TikTok accesses the home Wi-Fi network. Like how stupid can you be? Of course, TikTok accesses the home Wi-Fi network, mate. They need to. Of course, TikTok accesses the home Wi-Fi network. They literally need to access the internet. It also accesses the mobile network. That's scary stuff, eh? How do I set up my YouTube live? I heard YouTube is so bland. Lol. Can you add alerts and goals, etc.? I want to stream at YouTube one day. Yeah, like YouTube on it, like any live streaming platform where you're just using a stream key and OBS, it will be bland unless you add third-party features in. That is like, to give TikTok credit, I think that's why they added TikTok Live Studio, like so that you don't have to rely so much on third-party plugins. But the problem I have with Live Studio is they don't give you the choice, right? They force you onto Live Studio and don't give enough people a stream key. But yeah, I mean, but by default, obviously you use OBS or Streamlabs to stream to YouTube, and then typically, so what we've got, for example, I'll replay this, right? So if somebody subscribes, like you get this text which says somebody subscribes. This is Streamlabs. If somebody donates, again, these are all donations, right? So it's gonna pop up in a second. Give it a second, any second. Maybe it's not gonna pop up. There we go. If somebody donates, I've got just this set up, right? And this is Streamlabs doing it. You can get it more advanced than that. Mine's very simple, just yellow, because there's a lot of yellow on my channel, yellow and white. So you use Streamlabs, just look up Streamlabs. Streamlabs itself, again, if you're multi-streaming, I highly recommend just use the Streamlabs client. Purchase Streamlabs Ultra. Again, if you guys want a discount on Streamlabs Ultra, click the link in the description. You can get a discount on Streamlabs Ultra. You'll get $9 off the first month. One of the benefits of Streamlabs Ultra is you get multi-streaming, but you also get, where is it? You get all these different themes, right? You get all these different apps, right? To make your stream look more professional. What's this page here? I don't know what this, studio mode? No, I don't need studio mode. So you get widget themes, site themes, scene themes. Get all these different themes. And there's many other benefits to Streamlabs Ultra as well. But Streamlabs Ultra, again, it's an attempt to make streaming to YouTube and Twitch like easier than OBS. So yeah, you either look up, I would suggest if you're trying to stream on YouTube on its own, I would suggest multi-streaming, just to be blunt, right? If you just want to stream on YouTube though, just search a guide like how to use Streamlabs for YouTube or how to use OBS for YouTube. So Streamlabs, YouTube, OBS, YouTube. Just search one of those or both. Yeah, Stream Elements works the same. So typically when it comes to Streamlabs and Stream Elements, they both provide very similar services at their core. What they're both known for at their core is the alerts, right? Again, I'll play it again. This thing that's popping up on screen, that's what both Stream Elements and Streamlabs are known for. To summarize it, I think Streamlabs has more features, but Stream Element is a little bit more ethical. So like Streamlabs in the past has got in trouble for like stealing people's websites and stuff like that. See if we can find it. Yeah, let's ask Bard. Give me a summary of drama Streamlabs has been involved with. And maybe it's going to give us a summary of what's happened in the past. In 2021, Streamlabs was accused of copying the website of another broadcasting software, Lightstream. Streamlabs was also accused of violating the terms of service of open source streaming software OBS by using the name Streamlabs OBS without permission. Yeah, and this all happened at the same time. Streamlabs was accused of misleading users about the privacy implications of its software. Yeah, Streamlabs denied the allegations. How could you? What you deny you're gonna deny being named Streamlabs OBS? So they did in turn rename Streamlabs. So now it's called Streamlabs Desktop. I know it's kind of smaller, right? You can see it's now called Streamlabs Desktop at the top. So I mean, yeah. Honestly, like I don't care enough, right? Streamlabs has more features. It helps me multi-stream, right? So just to be blunt, I'm not, you know, like if you really cared about ethics, if you really cared about the ethics, you know, and if you do, then I respect your opinion, right? If you really care about the ethics, don't use Streamlabs. Stream Elements is clearly a more ethical company than Streamlabs. Hey, maybe Streamlabs is reformed now. Who knows? You know, I don't know the staff inside Streamlabs. That was 2 years ago. But yeah, like literally, it was pretty bad. By the way, it was pretty bad. Like this copying the website. Let's Google it. See what happens. Let's see if there's any. Let's see. I want to see if there's any screenshots because it literally ripped someone else's website. It was like it looked identical. There's clearly no website. There's clearly no pictures on that one. Let's try this one. Oh, this is a different one. That's about the OBS name. Yeah, there was, you can see there was multiple problems, right? So Streamlabs says Streamlabs reached out to us about the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to use it, and they did so anyway. And followed by filing a trademark. And then this is Pokimane on her alt account, by the way, saying she'll ask them to take a face off the platform and look for another donation service. And Pokimane did switch to Stream Elements after that. And then Streamlabs and then Streamlabs is forced to do this. We are taking immediate action to remove OBS from our name. Dude, again, this. I think they've ridden out the storm now, right? Like, I think if you look at the long-term impact, I don't think it had much impact. But they were under serious pressure. They were under serious pressure for a while, Streamlabs, because of all these different issues. I'm trying to find out. Here we go. This should show us, right? So this is Lightstream's website versus Streamlabs' website. Dude, they literally copy and pasted it. It's kind of hard to see. Let me open a new tab. They literally copy and pasted each other's. They literally copy and pasted the Lightstream website. So Lightstream on the left, Streamlabs on the right. They straight up copy and pasted their website. And then just changed it to the Streamlabs purple colors. You can see why they were pissed off. So that's the that's the Streamlabs versus Stream Elements debate. Again, there's honestly, for me, there's just too many good features on Streamlabs. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, you know. Like they've reformed themselves enough for me to continue using Streamlabs again. Like I thought that you could argue it's similar to like using TikTok, right? It's just too good, right? Even if it's Chinese owned, even if they might be harvesting your data, the app itself is just too good to not use it. And it's, for me, it's the same with Streamlabs. That like Streamlabs, Stream Elements, to my knowledge, it doesn't have the multi-streaming which I use to stream to multiple platforms on my gaming channel. It doesn't have the tons of themes. It doesn't give you access. So the other thing Streamlabs Elements gives you access to is like 8 different apps. Sorry, it gives you access to all these different apps. I can't zoom in on this. This is the other advantage of Streamlabs Ultra. So it gives you like, I don't think this Oslo video edit is very good. I tried it. It doesn't seem very good, but it gives you access to all these different apps anyway, as well as multi-streaming and themes and all sorts of other benefits. It's insane value. Streamlabs Ultra, if you stream a lot. To be clear, if you don't stream a lot, it's not good value. Yeah, as Zebra Cloak says, again, I agree, Zebra Cloak. Like, Streamlabs in general is just better. Like, even if they're unethical, even if they were unethical 2 years ago, it's just better. Like, so it was crazy at the time, though. I agree, it was definitely crazy. They were definitely doing that. There's definitely shady business practice to try and steal someone's trademark as they use the OBS name and to steal somebody's website content. You would hope they've learned the lesson. You know, the funny thing is Streamlabs is owned by Corsair, I think, which obviously you probably know as one of the most popular gaming peripheral brands. That it's just interesting that I wonder what their parent company was thinking while all this drama was going on. I don't know. because it could have potentially damaged the Corsair brand as well. Again, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep, so it didn't brand. If it had kept snowballing, right? If people had kept finding even worse things that Streamlabs was doing, it could have damaged. It could have killed Streamlabs or Corsair or both. Luckily for them, it didn't. Right, was there anything else that's happened this week on TikTok? Because basically, the main goal of the stream is just to kind of cover everything that's happened this week. The main thing was the TikTok ban discussion. The main thing was the TikTok ban discussion and the multi-guest feature on TikTok Live Studio. I don't think much else crazy has happened this week. Again, guys, if anyone has any questions, comments, stick them in the chat. We'll try and go through any more questions. If not, I think we'll call it in a few minutes. But while we're waiting to see if anyone has any more questions, let's just go through Tickfinity. What's Tickfinity? Yeah, the most recent thing on Tickfinity was the song requests, and obviously I made a video about this, right? So you can easily set it up so that somebody in your TikTok chat can type !play followed by a song name, song artist, and it'll play the first thing that comes up in the Spotify search result. So if I type !play Rick Astley, it's probably going to play Never Gonna Give You Up, right? If I don't specify. And again, you can specify all sorts of different settings. You can charge channel points. You can set it for subscriber only. You can set it for all users. You can allow or disallow explicit content. I would recommend disallowing explicit content because the TikTok AI is not good with explicit content. Yeah, in general, I think I agree with Catherine. I don't think they're going to ban it. I think either it just won't get to that stage. I think they'll either find a solution which is selling it, even although the Chinese government might not allow it, or more likely, I think the U.S. courts might ban it. Or like a combination where like TikTok, obviously again, they keep talking about Project Texas, right? This was what, like I don't know how many times the CEO said the word Project Texas. Can I control F for Project Texas? It's actually, is it? Yeah, I don't know how many times he said Project Texas. He's kept talking about it, says here, right? So this is a proposal which will see it store all data in the US under the watch of American firm Oracle. And he said he'll get third parties to monitor it. Right, so like theoretically all American user data will be safe. Like when, we don't know, right? Because as it says here, ByteDance engineers have access to some US data right now. Yeah, I think they'll find a solution, right? There's too much money involved at the end of the day. That money makes the world go round. Isn't that what they say? Money makes the world go round. So I think I think that's what'll happen. That's an interesting one. That's what Apple did with Fortnite. Like they removed Fortnite from and Google. They removed Fortnite, but it was still playable. You just couldn't download it anymore. So yeah, it could be taken off the app stores for a little bit. You could sell the North American side of the company. Yeah, I think they've got a lot of potential solutions. We'll see what happens. So you check Live Studio, see any more comments? Yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, I think that covered. I just wanted to do a quick live stream just to cover the latest news. Thank you, Kawaii, Catherine. You guys have been in the stream for most of the time, so thank you very much. Let me just answer this question from Kawaii. Do you have to add a command action event for the Spotify feature? No, you don't. You just add the screen to OBS. And again, there is a tutorial on the channel. It's pretty simple, but you can watch the tutorial where I just talk about it more in depth. Like theoretically, you don't even need to add the screen to OBS. By the way, theoretically, you just need a way. You just need to make sure that if you're streaming from a computer, that obviously OBS or Live Studio is picking up your Spotify audio. That's really all you need to do. Just literally sign in with Spotify. That's really once that's done, you're basically finished. You could leave it on all the defaults, but of course, change the settings to whatever you want. The real issue is data. Yeah. And again, he talked about data in the he talked about data here, like he was like, look how bad Facebook was. But that was a funny one. Again, like it's not a race to the bottom. It's not about who can be the worst with data. But yeah, it's about like they don't want the Chinese, to put it simply, they don't want the Chinese to have US data. I think it's that simple, isn't it, right? They're scared of the Chinese having US data. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll probably do another stream in the middle of next week, covering, you know, something else related to TikTok Live. Subscribe if you found this useful, as per usual. And as per usual,